today's spookerific review, we're going to be having a look at the Rubies, A Nightmare on Elm Street Freddy Krueger Basic Glove. So before we open it up, this is what the packaging looks like. It's very straightforward. You got Freddy Krueger glove up the top right hand corner, recommend for ages 17 and up, and it comes to us from Rubies down below. The other side of the package shows you how to install it to your hand and just all little features: soft, safe blades, movable knuckle joints, adjustable wrist straps, and adjustable finger straps. Down below again, note for parents, this product is not suitable for children under the age of 17. Please consult www.filmratings.com for more information regarding movie ratings when making viewing choices for children. It's still only a glove. I guess they have to throw that in there as well. And I picked this up this year. So that's your packaging. And here is what the glove looks like when you get out of the packaging. It's, well, the easiest way to describe it is it's pretty cheap. The glove itself, for starters, I want to talk about the material that they use for the glove. It's almost like, I don't want to say silk, because obviously that's not the material that they're using, but it's a very soft, very ungarden glove-like material that they ended up using. It's actually a much just more softer, pliable, more sort of material versus what really the Freddy Krueger glove should be. At least I would say this, the glove texture, at least this is workable, unlike the deluxe version, which had a very dense sort of plasticky feel, and it really was not a great glove overall. Here, at least, at the very least, it's a glove that you can do something with. It doesn't really have a lot of coloring. In fact, it just relies on the brown, but at least it's a more accurate color than what we got with the Rubies Deluxe version. I would even entertain the idea of this glove being the better choice, and then you can just kind of go in there and age and kind of weather the glove. Really, the same thing can be said also for the plate, the knuckle metal points, the metal parts of the knuckles, and the blades themselves. All of this feels like very, very cheap plastic. However, you can still go in there and ain't nothing that a little bit of paint can't fix up. Of course, here they just have molded the same blade plastic as they have done with the knuckle point here. So really, this should be the brown, the blade should be the silver. But, I mean, I myself am no pro when it comes to modding and customizing stuff, but I mean, I could go in there, just a little bit of brown paint and, a little bit of black and stuff like that, and just kind of age the knuckles, the plate, and then even keep the blades on their own, or just kind of do a little bit of weathering and, stuff like that to the blades themselves. So this glove has potential at the very least. It's cheap. The material for the glove doesn't feel right, but at least it's a better starting point than I think what we got with the deluxe version. So of course we're going to go ahead and, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this on my hand. Now the other one took a lot longer to put on because, well, the material of the glove, if you so remember watching that video, if you didn't get it, by all means go check it out. But the glove material actually had an interior lining, and that was kind of the interior part that was plastic. It was like a little plastic sort of inner fabric. It was very difficult to get the glove on. Here, even though the fact that the material is not even close to being correct, at least it feels a little bit more accurate. And then we can go ahead and feed the fingers through the blades and the pinky finger as well. And they even have like a little tightening strap down below as well. For movability of the actual blades, I'm much more successful here than I was with the deluxe version. Here, at least I can actually move the blades. Granted, the plastic is so very cheap, but at least there's a starting point. I can do the extension of the fingers, I can do the finger pointing, I can do the curling, I can do everything on this glove for a much more cheaper, more affordable glove. This glove was, I think, about $15, $16 or so, but the deluxe I think was about $29, $30. So it was almost double the price, and I think this is just a much more affordable, better glove. Granted, yes, you'll have to, I think personally, I think out of packaging, you could simply just wear it out and nobody is going to, dismiss it as not a really great looking Freddy glove. It does what it needs to do. It looks close enough like a Freddy glove, and it looks a lot better than the other version that we had to look at. And if anything, if you want to be a bit of a, a perfectionist when it comes to how the glove should look, by all means kind of go in there with a little bit of paint and, do your artist touch to that to make this look a little bit more accurate. But straight out of the packaging, a lot more comfortable, a lot easier to move. I can move my fingers, I can move the blades. The blades are not stuck in place. There's no excess levels of black paint just smeared all over the place. No rhyme, no reason. This is a basic as-you-go glove, and I think it perfectly does the job fine. So as it goes for a Nightmare on Elm Street glove, Ruby has hits and misses. And I actually feel like the basic glove here, despite the fact that the material seems a little wonky when it comes to the glove, at least the actual finger blades do move a lot easier and it fits a lot more comfortably on the hand. For that reason, I would almost even say that the basic one here, for which was about $15 or so, is a much more affordable and a better looking glove than the one that we already had to look at, the deluxe one, which I thought was just a piece of crap. If anything, this is the starting point if you ever wanted to just pick up a glove like this and then go in and do some weathering with some paint. You can do really a lot by going in and just kind of aging this particular glove, and at least you have a functional working glove, unlike the other one that we had a look at. When it's time for Halloween time, and if you're planning to go out trick-or-treating as Freddy Krueger, I would honestly go with this glove long before I would go with the deluxe glove. Today's spookerific review, we were having a look at the Rubies. This was the Nightmare on Elm Street, and this was the basic, not the deluxe. This was the basic Freddy Krueger glove. Well, even though we are coming down to the wire and Halloween is just around our corner, there's still going to be a bunch of spooky videos still lined up on this channel. So if you haven't already had a chance to subscribe to this channel, make sure you hit that little subscribe button down below. Of course, not just all Halloween related. There's going to be a lot of other videos hitting this channel as well. And of course, I don't even want to talk about it just yet. And of course, I find myself now saying it. Christmas is right around the corner, so if anybody has been wondering if Christmas spots will be happening this year, the answer is yes. So stay tuned for that. And as always, guys, thanks for watching as you always do. I'll see you next time.